welcome all of you. I request Tundu Dolkar, to start the session. Dolkar, she is from Lekki. She has done BTech in aerospace engineering from IIT Mumbai, and then she has been working in with the MNC in Pune, and now presently she is preparing for further studies. She is one of the very active member of LSF and contributing in various programs. And I request Tundu Dolkar to carry on with the programs. Hand over to Purkima.
Thank you, Kale. Julie, and good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today. Today marks the first day of Ladakh Science Camp 2021, organized by Ladakh Science Foundation. I'm sure you all might have heard about the Ladakh Science Foundation. It is a non-profit organization that aims to promote science and create scientific temper among the younger generation of Ladakh. Without making any further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Tsewang Namgyal, Director of Snow Leopard Conservation Trust, Leh, for the welcome address. He is also the chairman of Ladakh Science Camp 2021 Organizing Committee. Dr. Tsewang Namgyal, Leh.
Okay, Julie Tundu Dolkar Leh. Good evening, everyone. Founder Ladakh Science Foundation, Tashile, all the scientists, Kashabir, Dawale, Karthinle, Katsi Singh Stobdan, all the way from San Diego. It's really great to have him from there. So I officially welcome you all to this Ladakh Science Camp, which is very important, I think, to inculcate scientific temper and aptitude in the Ladakhi students and youth, be there in Ladakh or outside. It is an opportune moment to really understand the kind of issues that we have in Ladakh and what kind of scientific solutions that we can find to resolve those issues. So it's a really great opportunity for all of you, especially, to also interact with some of the established scientists. You will be, I think, visiting many of the centers and establishments in Ladakh that have been happening here. So I would like to emphasize the fact that Ladakh is really at a critical juncture. It's a turning point in many ways, where Ladakhis need to find solutions for our own problems. As all of us know, that Ladakh is a minority linguistically, ethnically, and a lot of other things, but ecologically also, and environmentally in ecology, we are a minority. So when we look at the developmental process in India, you will see that there are not many people working to resolve the issues that we have up in the mountains. All of you know that Ladakh is a very high and dry area, and we have our unique set of problems and challenges. In fact, we make a joke that God left us high and dry, both literally and figuratively. So that's something that we have to come to terms with and find ways to solve problems that we have, be in the energy sector or health or environment, all the issues. So we have to find solutions. Something that, again, I would like to bring to fore is that when we look at the aspirations of the youth, not in Ladakh, but in other mountainous areas in other parts of India, when we talk about their aspirations, it's not about knowledge, it's not about wisdom, it's all about money. And that's something that is unfortunate in many ways. I'm not saying that money is not important. Obviously, some money is important, but we also have to do other things to satisfy our own inner beings. We need to look a bit inwards also. So that is something that all of us need to realize. Today, the youth do not, they just respond to economic incentives, but they don't respond to social and moral incentives, and that is something is in many ways a sign of a degrading society, many people would say. So that is something that all of us need to realize and change course if need be. So that is something all the youth, you guys need to keep these things in mind. So without further ado, I think there are some illustrious speakers today. They'll be talking about the genetic history and geothermal energy and all the things that are very important to resolve issues in the health sector and energy sector. And in the coming days, there would be other scientists and experts talking about a lot of other fields. So if within Ladakh, there's not a shortage of people who do not already understand about all these issues. Uh, so yes, keeping that in mind, wherever you are studying, wherever you are acquiring your knowledge and wisdom and getting all your scientific training, I would urge all of you to please keep at the back of your mind all the issues that we have in Ladakh, so that using the same techniques, if you can find ways to resolve some of these issues, it would be a great service to Ladakh, no doubt, and then for your own happiness, because I'm sure that many of you would be coming back to Ladakh and try to make a living here and live in this beautiful land. And so, for that, first of all, again, it's very important to understand the problems, the issues we have. So this camp would really give you an opportunity to learn about all these issues, the problems, and some of the efforts that are being made to improve those situations. So yes, with that, I would again welcome you all of you. I really hope that at the end of it, you are really enlightened and one notch higher in terms of understanding the problems in Ladakh and finding solutions for those problems. Uh, yes, so I welcome you all. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, Dr. Namgale. Thank you for such a motivating address. We hope we will be able to make the most out of the camp. Next, I wish to invite Mr. Tsiring Tashi, astroscientist and founder trustee of Ladakh Science Foundation, to kindly give a briefing of the Ladakh Science Camp 2021.
Thank you, Tundu Dorkarle, and I once again welcome all of you, especially our organizing committee chairman, Dr. Sehong Namgyal. Then we have a special guest today. We can call it as a guest of honor, Dr. Safdar Ali. He is IRS and Director of School Education, and our one of the council members, Shabir Ahmad. He is a dear scientist in DRDO Dehradun, and all my board of directors. And today the special speaker, Dr. Tsiring Stobdan and Kunzesle, and all the participants. Welcome you all. So I will just briefly touch upon the programs. I will just share the program details. Okay. Yeah, this the success of this today's program goes to all the organizing committee headed by the Dr. Seong Namgyal and all the members listed here. And I thank all of you for putting a lot of efforts and making this program successful. So let me go through the program details. So today is the inaugural session, and we have two three special guests here, and after that. After that is in the technical session by Dr. Tsiring Stobdan and Kunzes Dolma, and I will not go through these all the topics. You can you go through the program details here in your respective groups, and then tomorrow again there will be a online technical session, and tomorrow just there will slightly change in the schedule. As for now, Shri Shabir Ahmed, scientist in DRDO. Then Lobsang Phunchok, he is a senior software executives. Then Lobsang Vishuda, and the chairman of Wildlife Conservation and Bird Club of Ladakh. And then day after tomorrow, again that online technical session by Ritesh Arya. He is very well-known expert working in the field of geology, hydrology in the Ladakh area. So he is I'm, in fact, I'm very eager to know about him, know from him about the geology and hydrological aspect of Ladakh. Then we have Dr. Sonam Angmo, assistant professor. She will be talking about the environments. And then Nawang Thiles, our research director and the chairman CI, he will be talking about the renewable energy. And this is the 3 days. It's an online session, and then we'll start our field program. So the day one, you all will be assembled at SRTC bus stand, and then we'll go ahead with the program. So first day in the morning half, there will be visit to the meteorology center in Leh, and where our weatherman of Ladakh, Shri Sonam Lotus, Director IMD, and his team will be explaining about all the the weather stations they have, or like they will explain you, and you can work upon. We can take their data, and you can also do analysis on the various weather parameters. And I can assure you it will be a very interesting program. All this field visit, and then afternoon visit to Snow Leopard Conservatory Trust, and then of course this is all these places. Not only visit, there will be technical lectures by the senior scientists and the staff over there. There, like Dr. Sewang Namgyal and his team will be explaining about the snow leopard related activities. Then after that, visit to National Institute of Swarikpa, where Dr. Padma Gidme, director, and his team will explain you various research they are doing in the field of Swarikpa. And then the next day on 25th, in the morning half, you will be visiting the Defense Institute of High Altitude Defense Institute of High Altitude Research, DRDO, where Dr. Singh Stobdan and all his technical staff team will show the various research they are doing in the DHR, and it will be really very interesting to know the various achievement they have they done in the field of agriculture and horticulture sector. And then after lunch, you will be visiting the National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, NELIT. They have recently started the Science, Technology and Innovation Hub, and also some lab they have established. So you will be visiting those area, and they will explain all the various labs they have established and the future programs. And then after that, you will be visiting the GB Pant National Institute of Himalayan Environment, Ladakh Regional Center. So they have established rural technology cell, and we will be visiting those rural technology centers, and there will be lectures, of course, parallelly by the senior scientists. Then day third, morning, with a visit to the Ladakh Rock and Mineral Museum, Shea, where the founder Phunchok Namchuk, he is well known for all the collection of the rock and mineral symbols in Ladakh. So you will be visiting there, and then after that, visit to Squast and Kazri, Sher Kashmiri University of Agriculture Science and Technology and Central Edit Zone Research Institute, Sakna, where the various scientists were there. They will be explaining the various research that is going on there in the field of agriculture. And then next day 27th, early morning, you will be starting from the Leh towards the Sokar. Then Sokar, you can see Sokar is a world-known Ramsar site, then microbial diversity, and there are permafrost in that region. So not only that, you can in this route you can see a lot of migratory birds and wildlife in that sector. So you will be carrying some binocular and scopes with our and I thank Lobsang wish you the and John Namgyal, they will be giving some instrument and particularly from the Birds Club, one experienced person, they will be accompanying you, and he will explain all the various birds you can see in this area. Then after that, their visit to that geothermal site and Puga, and then you will proceed to the Hanle. If you reach little early, then you can go for the nights. You can witness the night observation at the Hanle Observatory. Otherwise, night stay at Hanle. Then the next day it's a full day camp at Hanle. Hanle, they have many different telescope, like Himalayan Chandra telescope, then robotic telescope, and then by the astrophysics, then MAG by the BAG Atomic Research Center. Then ISRO also have established some atmospheric observation related lab, and there are and in the future many organizations, scientific organizations, they are planning to set up a scientific base in Hanle. So Hanle is going to be in the future one of the world best known research station. So we should be proud of it. And recently, Honorable Lieutenant Governor also has declared he has announced to convert the Hanle region as a drug sky sanctuary. So you will be the first batch from Ladakh to visit to the drug sky sanctuary. Okay, where their senior scientists, engineers and scientists, they will be explaining the various research going on there. Then next day morning, return back to Leh. On the way, visit to Chumathang and various geological sites on the way. And then in the afternoon or in the evening, the venue is not decided, so there will be certificate distribution or valedictory functions. And during this 1 week or a 10 days program, you will be visiting various research institutes. So they agreed to share their data with you. You please be proactive. Try to learn and try to see what interests you. Okay, then we will try to help you to get data from them, and then you need to do one small mini project. Either you can do individually or in the group of 2-3 students. You can form a group, and then you have to work on this project from the day one itself. In fact, today onwards, you have to think about what you can do it. Okay, that is must. Or and then it can be a very simple thing, collecting data and do some simulation, do some predictions, those kind of things, and or explaining some sophisticated installations. So it won't be tough, but at the same time, don't take it lightly. Then we are planning to have a mini project presentation online on 4th of September, that is on Saturday. That marks the end of the program. So I wish you all the best and enjoy your trip. It's not only just getting knowledge about the scientific facts, but at the same time you are getting an opportunity to mingle with the student across the Ladakh and make friendship. So make use of it and enjoy the trip. I wish you all the best. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Singh Tashi. Without your constant support, this camp would just have been a dream. We will always be grateful to you. Proceeding the program, I would like to invite Mr. Sanjan Dawa, Principal Lamdon Model Senior Secondary School Leh and Board of Trustee Ladakh Science Foundation for his opening remarks.
Okay, thank you, Tundup Dolka. First of all, Julie, to everyone, I'm delighted. I'm seeing my friends, childhood friends, and many people, those who we could not meet for the last couple of years. I'm seeing them. Thank you for Ladakh Science Foundation for inviting all the experts, scientists from Ladakh, those who are in different places. And first of all, thank you so much. And precisely, Siring Stobdan, we were in the same school, now he's in state. Hi Stobdan Le, Julie. Then I'm so delighted that Ladakh Science Camp, it's a wonderful opportunity, a platform for all the students. And many of you are in the college, and some of you are in the university. You're pursuing your PhDs, MTech, and this is a wonderful opportunity from potential scientists from this place, and you will get an opportunity to see the problems in the hills and valleys, and all the scientific knowledge which you have acquired in college and university, and how to apply those wisdom to solve the local problem. And I would request all of you to see the things which you have already seen, and be prepared to see the things which you have never seen. And always go with the question, always ask question, and create an enabling questioning environment during the scientific science camp, so that you all are asking question. There's no shame in asking question. Yeah. Uh, then you can share your own experience, your own learnings with other students. Some of them may be in the school, some of them may be in the college. And I believe it's a wonderful opportunity for all the senior students to mentor, to shape, to groom, uh, to develop the future scientist for Ladakh. And one of the principal goal of Ladakh Science Foundation is to produce more scientists. Yeah, today we have handful of scientists, those who are working in reputed, good quality institutions. But where we see Ladakh in terms of science, in terms of our youth engagement in science and technology after 20 years, and we need to sow the seed. And for that, this is a wonderful opportunity. And some of you must be studying in Bangalore, some of you must be in Mumbai, Delhi, Chandigarh, and this is an opportunity to know each other. And so collectively, you can create something more beautiful, more innovative, which we needed. And if we see that what our youth are doing at present, and we can predict that, okay, maybe in 10 years, maybe in 15 years or 20 years, we can see that our more number of youth would be in science and technology. And this is a wonderful opportunity for all of you to motivate the younger generations, so that they started developing love for science, love for mathematics. Otherwise, in Ladakh, when we talk about mathematics, and mathematics, normally most of the students, they consider mathematics as a monster. So how we can transform the mathematics as a monster into mathematics as an angel. So I wish you all the best, and feel free. And this is also inclusive secular platform where students from Buddhist community and Muslim community, Leh and Kargil, will be meeting, learning, playing, eating, moving from place to place, so that tomorrow, after 10 years, after 5 years, after 15 years, and you can, some of you may be the CEC, some of you may be the counselor, some of you may be in administration in bureaucrats, some of you may be scientists, so that at this stage you can develop a communication with your peers. It would be easy for you to work with them in the future. So collectively, you all can solve. So we say that think globally, act locally. So this is also an opportunity, whatever the academics knowledge which you have acquired in college and university, how you can apply those knowledge in the nomadic area. Yeah. You may be amazed to see the wonderful constellation in the sky. And my request to you is, and make this science game an adventure to look within, so that you are seeing, observing many stars which even you don't know. Yeah, many creativities, many talent, many potentials. So I wish you all the best. And thank you. I'm one of the servants of Ladakh Science Foundation. Yeah, and I wish you all the best. I believe that it's being organized under the mentorship of Dr. Tsawang Namgyal. And as we know that he's a wonderful scientist and he's a local, he's well connected with the younger generation. All of you will get a lot of information. But since we are organizing these online technical sessions now, and while the students are moving, how it could be possible? Do we have any mechanism so that the students can access to internet while they are in Anle or some other places where there's no internet access? So that's all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sanjin Lava, for your kind words. Now I wish to invite Mr. Ngawang Thinlis, Director and Board of Trustee Ladakh Science Foundation, for his opening remarks.
Thank you, Tajile, Aldawale, and all the senior scientists from Ladakh, and especially for Mr. Tashit for organizing this science camp in Ladakh for the young generation of Ladakh. So today we are very delighted to announce that I'm a director of this LSF and we are doing wonderful work for Ladakh. तो इसमें खासकर मिस्टर टाशी का बहुत सहयोग रहा है उनकी इस मतलब कोशिश की वजह से जो LSF का इमेज अभी यूटी लद्दाख में काफ़ी स्तर पर अभी अप्रिसिएशन हर सेक्टर में हमें मिल रहा है तो मेरा तो इस सेशन को लेके यही कहना है कि आगे भी हमारा इसका मेन जो हमें इसका ये एक सक्सेस स्टोरी हमें जो है MIT यूनिवर्सिटी का जो अभी रिसेंटली एक मास्कोट फर्स्ट करके एक इन्होंने यहाँ पे मार्स मिशन के नाम से ऑर्गेनाइज किया था उसको लेके काफ़ी LSF के काफ़ी स्टूडेंट ने इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया तो उन्हीं के फीडबैक की ये करंट ये हमने लद्दाख साइंस कैंप का ये ऑर्गेनाइज करने का निर्णय लिया था तो इसमें काफ़ी मतलब पार्टिसिपेंट आए थे अराउंड मोर देन 100 पार्टिसिपेंट ने इसमें अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन किया था उसमें से फंड्स की थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम की वजह से हमने पहले ये निवेदन किया था कि पर पार्टिसिपेंट अराउंड 5,000 का यहाँ पे हमारा ये बैठ रहा था एक्सपेंसेस तो उसको फर्दर इसको इजीली करने के लिए हमने डोनेट करके मैंने अपने लेवल पे भी इसमें काफ़ी सहयोग किया है तो उसको लेके इसको और भी इजी करने के लिए हमने फिर फाइनली 3,000 पर हेड लेके इसको अभी हम ऑर्गेनाइज करने जा रहा है तो इसमें आज रिसेंटली आज की बात है कि अभी आज वीकेंड की वजह से जो है टोटली सेक्टर ऑफ था तो हमने ये सोचा था कि यहाँ पे जो पास में जो जितने भी हमारा जो लोकल साइट विजिट था उसके लिए हमने ई-बस का प्रयोग करना था लेकिन इसके लिए हमें कोशिश कर रहे कि शायद मंडे को ये भी हमारा हो जाएगा तो बाकी इसमें कुछ ऐसा कल हमारे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स के मीटिंग हुए थे उसमें ये डिसाइड हुआ था कि काफ़ी लोग को मतलब ऐसा प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है कि टेस्ट आरटीपीसीआर टेस्ट करके तभी हम आगे मूव करेंगे, नहीं तो इसमें ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन आने का भी चांसेस था। तो इसमें ज्यादा ना बोलते हुए स्टूडेंट को यही निवेदन है कि जो एज पर एसओपी जो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से यूटी लद्दाख की तरफ से इसमें थोड़ा हमें इसको फुलफिल करना पड़ेगा, और जो भी टेस्ट रिक्वायरमेंट है उसको भी टाइमली जो है जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट है उसको उनको सबमिट करना पड़ेगा टाइमली। तो बाकी तो ऑलरेडी एक्सपर्ट अलदावा साहब ने डिटेल में बताया कि हमारा विजन क्या है। लद्दाख साइंस फाउंडेशन का ये विजन है कि जितने भी साइंस स्टूडेंट है तो उनको हमारे लद्दाख में रिसोर्सेज काफ़ी है, इसको अभी तक उस मतलब एक्सप्लोर करने की बहुत ज़रूरत है। तो इन चीज़ों को लेके जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे हो गया सपोज काफ़ी मिनरल्स की यहाँ पे स्कोप है, साइंटिस्ट का कहना है, और काफ़ी रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी में काफ़ी रिसोर्सेज है, उनको एक्सप्लोर करना है। इसी तरह काफ़ी मतलब सेक्टर है जिसको अभी ऐसे साइंटिफिक इसको हमने अच्छी शेप दे के उसको कैसे एक्सप्लोर फर्दर किया जाए उस पे ज़्यादा काम करना होगा। आने वाले साइंटिस्टों का इसमें सहयोग काफ़ी रहेगा। तो लास्ट में ये है कि जो पार्टिसिपेंट है उनसे यही है जो एज पर जो हमने टशी साहब ने ऑलरेडी प्रिंट उसमें भी दिया हुआ है कि जो एसओपी है उसके हिसाब से आप लोगों को इसमें चलना होगा। तो ज्यादा ना कहते हुए जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट है तो सबको स्पेशली जो हमारा मेन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी के चेयरमैन है सोनम गिल साहब डॉक्टर, तो उनको मतलब पूरे ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी को हमारे एलएसएफ के डायरेक्टर की तरफ से सबको वेलकम एंड आने वाले प्रोग्राम में काफ़ी हमें सक्सेसफुल मिलने की कोशिश है। और हमें ये भी हमारा ये प्लानिंग है कि ये तो हमारा फर्स्ट जो है साइंस कैंप हम ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं, वैसा इन फ्यूचर हम इस टाइप के काफ़ी इससे बढ़ के और मतलब काफ़ी इसमें आप लोगों का सहयोग चाहिए कि आइडिया लेके इसको हम काफ़ी आगे शिफ्ट कर ले सकते हैं। तो ज़्यादा ना बोलते हुए थैंक यू ऑल फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दिस वेबिनार। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Mr. Gawang Thinlis. Thank you for your unwavering support from time to time. Next, I would like to invite Venerable Ngawang Ishes, Treasurer and Board of Trustees.
Just 1 minute. I think he is not there. Huh? So
okay,
okay. Then Board of Directors only Dr. Sanjil Dawa and Ngawang Thinlis. I think only these two are present from the Board of Directors.
Okay, sure.
And then from the advisory council side, like you can invite Shabir Ahmad, DRDO scientist, and our guest, we can call it a guest of honor, Dr. Sabdar Abli. We can call both of them for the opening remarks.
Okay. Next, I want to call Mr. Shabir Ahmad, a senior scientist IRD, DRDO Dehradun. Please, sir.
Thank you. Julai, Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I would like to thank Ladakh Science Foundation and whosoever is involved or connected with this Ladakh Science Foundation for organizing such a wonderful event for the students, scientists, and persons who are having scientific temperament in Ladakh region. As Dr. Sanjin has already told this, the beauty of this particular forum is that it is very circular in nature. We are having all the students community from Ladakh region, from all the communities, whether it's a Buddhist, whether it's Muslims, Christians. So that is the beauty of this particular science foundation. And I wish that this sort of events should happen in future also. And inshallah we will have in a big way also, so that we can physically we can bring so many persons or scientists of non-Ladakhis particularly who are in this particular field, scientific field. We can invite them and we can have a one-to-one interaction with our students who are pursuing in universities, colleges, or even who are doing schoolings. Because it is right from the 10th class onwards, the students select the particular domain. Now that is a very important part. There the students have to decide which stream I have to choose. So there we have to do a little bit of brainstorming sessions. We have to fine tune their brains. We have to motivate them. We have to show them the way. So the Ladakh Science Foundation is probably doing the same thing, and I wish similar sort of activities will happen in future also. And for this particular camp, I'm thankful again to Ladakh Science Foundation for giving me an opportunity. And fortunately, a few days back, I was in Leh. There, I had an opportunity to have an interaction with the students or participation in the MIT that was held from the MIT group. So there I was invited for a talk. So I had a talk with them for an hour. So it was a wonderful experience for me as well as of course for the students to interact with a person who was right from the Leh itself. So there are so many scientists and persons who are in the scientific community all over India, other out of India, from Leh. So this platform gives us a very good opportunity to interact with all of them. We can know each other, and we can give good. Ultimately, we can give very good output, which definitely what Ali says that this outcome will come after 10 to 20 years, after 20 years, 10 to 20 years. So I wish people from Ladakh should not only focus on Ladakh region itself, because we all know that it's a limited area is there, limited scope is there. So there are lots of chances and lots of scope outside Leh. So I have got a bit of experience working in this field, in scientific field, in R&D sector since last 20 years I'm here. So definitely I'll throw light to our students, to our community people, to adopt such sort of activities in future. So with this, I will not take too much of time. I would like to congratulate to all the participants because one thing what matters is that during their application for the job interviews, one thing is very important that everybody is having a degree. Okay, what matters is that what you have done something different from others. So this sort of camp activities, you should not take it very lightly. It's not a camp activity. The person who learns in this camp field, he will never forget because it has got a practical experience. So with this practical experience, you never know. It can, it can really move the interviewers and you can get through the job. So I wish all of you a very good experience for this particular 4 to 5 days, and please make it sure that you should see eyes open, wide open, and you should be very sincere to yourself. That is very important. It just should not happen that yes, I'm going and joining a camp. It's not a regular camp. It's a science camp which is happening for the first time. It will definitely give you, some benefit at the end of the day. So I wish you all the best for the upcoming science camp. And once again, all the best to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Shabir Ahmed. Thank you for your motivating words for our participants. Next, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Safdar Ali IS, Director School Education UT Ladakh. He's from Leh. Dr. Safdar.
Half an hour ago, I was not even knowing whether I would be joining this program or not. I was actually cooking dinner, and I just got a message in one of the groups about this the program. And when I saw the content of the program and the galaxy of speakers, I could not just I just called Mr. Tashi and said I would like to join. Whatever, please let me in. And thankfully he just he allowed me to join, and I'm very thankful for him. It's just I have not prepared a very structured speech, so bear with me. I just want to say that I mean, who cannot fall in love with science if he puts his heart and mind into it. From the I mean, science is everywhere. It is the anathema to all the if you think about it, all the socio-cultural issues, that any society face. So it's like I've always liked the way of observation and experimentation and validation. So that is the way a society should actually go. And the only thing is we have to as a society we have to equip ourselves with the right tools to go into the future. And as many of the speakers rightly pointed out that it's about 15 to 20 days that we should be aiming. We should have the larger picture, larger aims in mind, and 15 to 20 years down the line we should have a knowledge society in our region. So I'm just here as a student. I was excited to see the speakers and the topics and the excited and the high level of technical this thing that was in the in the menu. So I congratulate Tashile and everybody, and I am just eager to hear from the experts. And many of the topics they are just so exciting, and they are just relevant to our times and relevant to our region and to our students, that I think the students should just go ahead and grab the opportunity and just take whatever benefit they can from such programs. And I would not like to say much. I just want to say that it's just we have to think in, I mean, thinking in the developing a scientific temper and way of rational thinking. That is the way of the future of any society. And somebody mentioned that we are in a minority. Of course we are in a minority, but I would like to give the other example. For example, a community like, for example, say Israel, such a small country. And for example, a population community of the Jews, such a small community in terms of population, but disproportionate in Nobel prizes, and in terms of patents, in terms of development of other scientific tools. So I think there is no there is we have to think that way, that despite being in the minority in many terms, as somebody mentioned, uh, equipping ourselves with the right tools. I think that is the way of science, is the way of the future. Not just in terms of, I believe science will be the will have answer to everything, from not just in terms of technology, but also in many deeper questions of human existence, and even morality. And the way that it feels like neuroscience and everything is going on. So I just wish you all the best, and I would love to hear from the speakers. And I'm just here as a student, and I just want to be enlightened from you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Safdar Ali, for joining us. And without further delay, as we have already mentioned that Ladakh Science Camp will be a blend of online technical sessions and field visits, and I would like to begin the series of online lectures. Coming towards the end of today's program, I would like to call upon the member secretary of the organizing committee, Shri Riksan Sevam, for giving the vote of thanks.
Yeah, I think he is not able to join. He's occupied with some other activities. So I will wind up. Ya, tene sangmala jule slam tene thukje dini ka shkoches pa khas kar ngata ika dini speaker engis tene Dr. Sring Stopdan le nang kunje jormale ngijang iske ma demo jate presentation jat ma technical ma depth na song ma thukje tene yang ika dini organizing committee chairman tene Dr. Sewang Namgyal le tene ko leadership na tene ya members sangmala kawena ngata senior members nang tenang member phet po ngata participant na no tene ya member sangmala ma thuje chejun tene ija rang ne just ngata program bo ngata successful chache no dri yong ma ngata successful start song tene you ngaja sangmeda chalo plan jik chos te lecture tang se budin ba ina field ka ngija rang ne chagla jache no so pa sangme sang responsibility nang or you success po ngija sangme ka khaglashes no te pe ngija sangma thuje chejun Tene ika yang aje Ladakh Science Foundation tene board of trustee members tene Dr. Stanzil Dawale tene tengata director LSF ngaon thiles le te khongi sangi ka shka da to iman patrunga ta yang board of director nis yoteno teman pangaje advisory council ang yoteno tene advisory council bo tasanga te trust fund jozani senior member yot pentio ngaje ta gomani reconstitute choshit tena ngaje yang sambai Ladakh Science prominent scientific field na chakla jatan samaje advisory council bongata ina lo jukshi gasting ma loina ngata tio ngata form jatin tene advisory council members bunang tujiche tene yang ikacham jig loptuk sangma base first base pina 39 exactly 39 students gune kone ka registration songtet tene khong sangma la ka registration jateng ije participate judges ba ma thuji che sebyang ngata inajo stastana thu ngibgya jingata they are registered chose to gale te ngibgya nang ni mang changata 100 chi ka ngaja penetang ngenche zakzete dupen ten ten 100 penang ni finally ngata 39 ji ke material song ten menbo reason to mang po jangata classes dupen chao dupen yang mang po jangata financial yang ngata che kaspo cha dupen ten dia ngai ngula ikane ngauntles le jukan nazila tour rang stons nga chok kharcha chwe dupen ten inang ngai sam ki ngija ta student ji no in the parents ka ngata depend inok pa tang mian chis tang ta Ladakh samet pa no ten nga je sam ki changmala mangpo burden ji student life in ngajang student life through yongste no sompatri ki ti kata se mangpo chora no ten te pia ngai you almost 50% of discount so ngai 3000 ngata affiliate board in future ngata jamji ngata chok ngata ina itinerary we ngata science program bo tangat ne na ina 3000 ngata flat board ngai fund raise chochin de dilan jana ngata is an on the social media sama ta Ladakh se prominent hotelers that so mangpo jenge tang spain government institution mangpo tang spain in mang pe encouraging response ma top in nang ta sa mi khachi ming pin teninga tan drug electrical go Homlata Khone cells, then Himalayan renewable energy and construction farm Kawata the Singantilis Bambuga LSF director no Khone Jangsal, Teman Patene Tech Savvy Engineers Private Limited, Noida and Noko kata dia tu kata scientist Shabir Ahmad Khone French Khone Gang Salia then Khon Sangma man paten yang ina zu kata well wisher chingiji mangi ritans duk song pasang ngaya ta fund bitene LSF amang po fund met ngaya ngula ngajara science foundation ngata established jani nazu ngajara founders gone chapi riktena contribute chogasono te men ta satsu pa fund chigmet song pa te ka yot kan ngaji kan maga potangchin tena ngata kule ngata fundraising ngata chen tena ngija suji yang i program bo yang demo da sam testing impress song te yang mangi yang ngija yang fundraising to effort join na join chen yale to ngije it's open to all of you tene yang itsosla tene Dr. Sabdar Ali tene kong IRS Justano officer tene daksa lay director school education tene kong ika interest nente ika speeches pang thujeche tene on the spot ngata kong honor guest of honor ngata declare zaten gale tene ngera ika time things ika ma interest na po I changma just ma nyanches pa ma tuje che yale tene yang ika daksa da shat kong yo da met te mani ngata speakers sa mga invite dot pente nang speakers ka chi juna Ritesh Arya Kuma geologist no kondari shote pen tene shet daksa meda samaro tene kong duk pen yale tene Sonam Lotus director IMD kong shote duk pen tene teman pa yang shet speaker resource person khachi duk pen yale tene kal lobjang vishuda tene world birds club lata kong igatu tene kong sangmala ika time things ika inaugural function na shkoches pa tujeche tene ika tene yang tundu dorkar le tengkong kong ika session moderation chuches pa tujeche jun tene ina nang punge sangmala tujeche tene student sangmala all the best tene ngi je jak tuk jak sum ngata online song almost 10 days ngata program song tano to ngi je maximum ika ni ngata cham jinga na phantos nente ika ngi je expert gala sangma ngata Ladakh pa sangma chi kyong spen je petiong chikpa ngata daksal Ladakh se na hard field na ngata expert yote no song pateo kyong chen chikpa da ngija motivate cha no ha ngaja kon chang mane but chigala silte mane top e go school dia silte big se mano mang changati Ladakh se government school lab silte kan bingkani no song pate kan ngija motivate cha no ha so pasang you should not lose your heart it's ups and downs are the part of life so त्यो ngaje megji chi त्यो apni science foundation chuches patangi ja pandemic pe jaste mangpa classes online classes durano Ladakh la dusteno ija cheng demotivate chachin tene campus na mekya tena gawi environment na duxpa ta is of scam de yong na to it will re-energize yourself okay it will improve your self confidence and ngata vision ji thop chopa daksana just graduate chus dugma duga further ngata master chus phd chus it's opportunity ma potano real ta is ngata mentorship program in ngija changma yang further ngata chucheno jese ngata EACP tang MIT University contena ngata Ladakh Science Foundation ngata nominate chose ngata kongji participate chongyan tekan kono further mentorship tarungai US nang nasa scientist guna connect choches ya yang university takota ko ne scientist now researchers guna connect choches te so sang mangi jinga ja start sunto te nangmuna EACP ang ngata tarung dul ne che nok talo sha yan ngata October na EACP tarung batch chigot te na da tang in a waiting list koranguna yot container to identified nangmo te EACP sha entire ngai 3 months in be peer program yot te na ngeja thangma yang EACP na participate LSFA candidate choosing participate choosing ja opportunity thopcheno then first batch ko ngija thangme ka depend no sam jinga ta you successful join you must successful so thing as ngije feedback gyala na ata second batch point na September na ata chooses ko shi join yale jinga ta yang tene daksa thu mang po ji ta yang message to interest ra ta the first batch ko bus tena bus capacity sabe ngata ika close chosen tarunga mangpe message le duk te sabe ga interest duk samara then ngije yang recommend cha chang ngije program bo chos ngije yang recommend cha chokpa tene tewika ni ma word of mouth ka ngata ma success chana ngata tarung basic chi tangi samena September na ngata Ladakh pa ne pechen sa ta nangmo ni ngata isos lama achuen te variant khachik chuen yu da ngata higher degree holders guna so ngata school level le phia ka ngata 9 10 11 12 guna in same circuit magar khone chik depth of and chiga exposure but new report te chuche te sang yo ngata 5 6 7 8 gune na chuches ka ngata le new khobe chuche khampa khorang phito khampa parents e kheches chos te ngata variant khachik chen te man pa activities ma opot te nong ja sangma science foundation na po touch na do Facebook page po LSF Ladakh Science Foundation te ka mang changa je update bora te man pa sos program sangma te YouTube channel ka te no te sok sangma like to subscribe choose tene sangmala all the best tene yang ikanin tene shabit ga shabir amat tene radio scientist ko ika resource person no tene yang isamena yang resource person jik yang shed yotik mi gyal na yang shed yotik mi resource person te chachigoni tene sangmala thujeche once again thank you very much tene jule sangmala
Yeah, today, Samala, good night.
Jule